You're about to hear about a new $1,000 plan that could completely change how every senior in America receives their Social Security checks. And most people have no idea it's even happening. The details are buried deep in government updates and speeches, but it's already starting to affect retirees across the country. If you're collecting Social Security or planning to retire soon, this plan could either add money to your monthly payments or quietly take it away. So, stay with me, because what I'm about to explain could mean the difference between a bigger check or a smaller one this year. Before we go any further, I want you to do this. Drop your age and state in the comments. I want to see where my audience really is, because the states reacting fastest to this change are already adjusting their benefit systems. And if you're in one of them, time might not be on your side. Now, here's where things get interesting. Over the past few weeks, talk of Trump's new $1,000 plan has spread fast across social media. Some say it's a bonus payment. Others claim it's a benefit cut disguised as relief. But here's the truth. The plan is not a new check in the mail. It's a tax and benefit adjustment proposal designed to shift how Social Security payments are calculated, taxed, and possibly even delayed for higher income retirees. That's why it's so confusing and dangerous to misunderstand. What Trump's team has proposed is a reform package that allows seniors to keep up to $1,000 more per year in benefits by lowering or eliminating certain tax obligations on Social Security income. Sounds good, right? But, like most things in Washington, the fine print tells a different story, because how you qualify and how much you actually receive depends on one thing: your income reporting and retirement status. Let's break it down simply. Right now, seniors who collect Social Security often find that a portion of their benefits is taxable if their total income, Social Security plus pensions, investments, or even part-time work, crosses a specific threshold. The proposed Trump plan would raise that threshold, effectively letting some retirees keep more of their benefits without losing them to taxes. On paper, that's worth about $1,000 a year for many middle-income seniors. But here's the catch most people miss. It's not automatic. Just like your competitor's example with the $6,000 deduction, you won't get that extra benefit unless you file correctly and make sure your financial paperwork matches the new reporting system. Miss one detail, and that $1,000 disappears before it ever reaches your account. And that's where seniors are getting trapped already. Many tax software systems haven't updated yet. Many accountants are still using pre-2025 settings. That means even if you qualify for the new adjustment, it may not appear on your return at all. You could end up paying taxes you don't owe, or worse, missing $1,000 that legally belongs to you. So what should you do? First, understand how the change actually works. The plan doesn't create new money. It shifts where it goes. If your modified adjusted gross income, MAGI, stays below a certain line, roughly $75,000 for individuals or $150,000 for couples, you could see a bigger benefit or lower tax. But cross that line, and things start to change fast. The new rules could reduce the benefit, delay your payment, or even trigger higher Medicare premiums next year. That's the part no one is talking about. Let's make this real. Imagine you're a retired couple living on $3,200 a month in combined Social Security benefits. You also withdraw a small amount from your retirement savings to cover bills. If those withdrawals push your total income even slightly above the threshold, your tax rate changes, and you could lose access to the $1,000 advantage. That's why the smartest retirees are planning their income carefully, spreading distributions, and deferring large withdrawals until next year. Because one wrong move can erase the entire benefit. Now, let's go deeper. What Trump's team is really aiming for with this proposal is to rebuild Social Security's trust fund while giving retirees temporary relief. The $1,000 figure isn't random. It's designed to offset inflation, which has eaten into fixed benefits over the past 2 years. Seniors have watched prices climb while their checks barely keep up. This plan is meant to signal that help is coming, but only for those who meet the income guidelines and file properly. But there's another side to this story. Some policy analysts warn that while the plan looks like a benefit boost now, it could lead to long-term reductions in cost of living adjustments later. Why? Because when Social Security payments are temporarily raised or tax rules shift, the system often recalibrates how future increases are calculated. That means if this plan passes as written, Some seniors might see bigger checks in 2025, but smaller raises in 2026 and beyond. And that's not all. Several retirement advocacy groups have already warned that the $1,000 plan might quietly phase out after the first year if it isn't renewed. That means you could get the increase once, only for it to disappear the next tax season. Washington loves temporary relief bills. They sound generous, but expire quickly. If you're not watching closely, you won't even notice when it's gone. So, what can you do to protect yourself? The same thing I always tell my audience. Verify everything. Go back and look at your Social Security statement. Make sure your reported income matches your latest return. Check whether your tax preparer or software platform has updated to the 2025 guidelines. And if not, demand that update before you file again. Because this isn't a change the IRS will automatically apply. It's one you'll have to claim. Now, let's talk about something few people understand, the hidden trap in this plan. You see, when benefits increase, even slightly, it can push your total income into a new range that triggers higher Medicare premiums under IRMA, income-related monthly adjustment amount. That means the same $1,000 you just gained could be taken back through healthcare deductions. In other words, you might gain on one side and lose on the other. That's why smart retirees are planning their 2025 tax filings like a puzzle, because it is one. A perfectly timed IRA withdrawal, a delayed annuity payment, or a small charitable donation could be the difference between keeping or losing that $1,000 advantage. Every dollar counts, especially in a year when inflation, healthcare, and housing costs continue to climb. Still with me? Good, because this is where most people make their biggest mistake. They assume the change will show up automatically on their next check. It won't. There's no line in the Social Security payment schedule that says Trump's $1,000 plan. Instead, it'll appear as a tax adjustment or a reduction in withheld amounts, depending on your filing. If you're not watching your statements carefully, you might not even notice it happened. So here's your quick action plan. Pull out your most recent SSA statement and your last tax return. Compare them. Check your reported income brackets. Then, reach out to your tax preparer or use updated software and confirm whether the 2025 tax changes under this plan are applied to your file. It's not glamorous work, but it's the difference between keeping $1,000 or losing it to a computer glitch. Now, here's something even more important. This plan could set a new precedent for future benefit adjustments. If it passes and works as designed, it could become the framework for future Social Security tax relief bills. But if it fails, if too many retirees file incorrectly, miss their deduction, or don't claim their benefit, it could be used as proof that tax relief for seniors doesn't work. That's why it matters that seniors act fast, stay informed, and file correctly this time. And that brings us to the real meaning behind Trump's $1,000 plan. It's not just about money, it's about control. The government is testing how fast retirees respond to financial policy shifts. Every time a new benefit or deduction is introduced, only a fraction of eligible seniors actually use it. The rest never even know it existed. That means Washington saves billions by quietly offering benefits that go unclaimed. Don't be one of those people. Be the one who reads the fine print and acts. Because here's the truth. Nobody's going to call you and say, "Hey, you qualified for $1,000 more this year." The IRS won't do it. The SSA won't do it. You have to find it, file it, and claim it yourself. And that's why I make these videos, to make sure you never leave money behind. So, before you close this video, do this one thing. Check your latest Social Security statement, review your income, and talk to whoever prepares your taxes. Ask specifically about Trump's $1,000 Social Security adjustment for 2025 and make sure it's included. Because once the filing window closes, that opportunity is gone. And let me be clear, this isn't free money. You've earned it through decades of contributions. You deserve to keep it, but only if you take action. Too many retirees miss out simply because they assume everything happens automatically. Don't make that mistake. This is just the beginning of what could be a massive shift in how Social Security works for millions of seniors. And I'll be following it closely, step by step, line by line, so you always know exactly what's changing and how to protect your benefits. If this helped you understand what's really going on, make sure to hit subscribe, tap the notification bell, and comment below your age and state so we can see how these changes are affecting different parts of the country. This next year will bring some of the biggest Social Security updates we've seen in decades, and I'll be right here to guide you through every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.